Do you often find yourself saying yes to requests even when you don't have the time or energy for them? Do you feel guilty when you decline an invitation or request? On a daily basis, two simple words serve as our guidelines for taking action: yes and no. Yes instills a sense of confidence and determination, prompting us to proclaim, "I am capable and ready to take on the task." On the contrary, saying no can be challenging regardless of the circumstances and often results in feelings of guilt. It's natural to feel guilty for not wanting to say yes to something, but it's important to remember that sometimes saying no is the best decision for both you and the other person. Saying no can be difficult, but it's important to practice boundaries so that you can keep a healthy balance in your life. In this video, we'll cover some strategies for saying no assertively and without feeling guilty. If you are new here, subscribe for more interesting and helpful videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's get started. Number 8. Acknowledge your feelings. It can be hard to say no, especially when you're worried about disappointing others or feeling guilty. Before you can learn to say no without guilt, it's important to recognize and acknowledge your own feelings first. Recognize that you have a right to set boundaries for yourself and that it's okay to say no if something doesn't work for you. By acknowledging your feelings, you can begin to understand and process them, which can help you feel more confident and empowered when saying no. You might take a moment to pause and reflect on how you're feeling, or use a coping strategy like deep breathing or mindfulness to help calm your nerves. Acknowledge that it's okay to feel uncomfortable or awkward when saying no. Try to think of the decision in terms of what is best for you rather than what other people expect of you. Number 7. Be honest. When it comes to saying no without feeling guilty, being honest is the key. Don't try to sugarcoat your answer or make excuses for why you can't do something. People respect honesty and will be more likely to understand and accept your decision if you're honest with them. If you don't have the time or energy to take on a task, say so. Be direct and open about your limitations and why you are unable to accept the request. Additionally, don't feel like you have to explain your reasoning in detail. You don't need to go into a long diatribe about why you can't do something. Just keep it simple and direct. This will help ensure that your message is understood and respected. When you're honest with yourself and others, you can communicate your needs and boundaries in a clear, respectful way. Honesty can also help you avoid overcommitting or getting involved in situations that don't align with your values or priorities. Number 6. Don't be afraid to disappoint people. One of the most common reasons why people feel guilty about saying no is the fear of disappointing others. It's natural to want to please people, but it's important to recognize that you can't please everyone all the time. You have your own needs and limitations, and it's okay to prioritize them. You have the right to say no without feeling guilty, even if it means disappointing someone. It can be helpful to remind yourself that it's better to say no up front than to overcommit and end up letting someone down later. By being honest and upfront about your limitations, you're showing respect for yourself and the other person. By saying no, you're helping the other person build resilience and coping skills, which is ultimately better for their long-term well-being. Number 5. Offer alternative solutions. Offering alternative solutions is a strategy that allows you to decline a request or invitation while still being helpful and supportive. By suggesting an alternative solution, you're demonstrating that you value the relationship and want to be of assistance, but you simply can't accommodate the original request. For example, if a friend asks you to help them move on a day that you're busy, instead of simply saying no, you could offer an alternative solution, such as recommending a professional moving company or offering to help them pack beforehand. This approach shows that you care about your friend's needs while also respecting your own boundaries. Remember that it's okay to prioritize your own needs, and offering alternative solutions can be a great way to do so while still being supportive of others. Number 4. Give yourself permission to say no. Giving yourself permission to say no is a crucial step in learning how to say no without feeling guilty. It's important to remember that it's okay to prioritize your own needs and well-being, and saying no is a powerful tool in doing so. Many of us feel guilty about saying no because we want to avoid disappointing others or coming across as selfish. However, it's important to recognize that saying no is not a rejection of the other person, but rather a way to communicate your boundaries and priorities in a healthy and respectful way. By giving yourself permission to say no, you're acknowledging that your needs and well-being are just as important as anyone else's, and that it's okay to set boundaries and make choices that align with your priorities. Number 3, use I statements. Using I statements is a strategy for saying no without feeling guilty that involves taking ownership of your feelings and expressing them in a non-confrontational way. When you use I statements, you focus on your own thoughts, feelings, and needs rather than making accusations or blaming the other person. For example, instead of saying, "You just keep asking me to do things and I can't take it anymore," you might say, "I feel overwhelmed when I'm asked to do too much and I need to focus on my own priorities right now." This can help you say no without feeling guilty, and it can also improve your relationships and communication skills overall. Number 2, be assertive. Being assertive means expressing your needs, opinions, and boundaries in a clear and confident manner while respecting the rights of others. When it comes to saying no to a request or demand, assertiveness can help you avoid feeling guilty or resentful. Saying no can be hard, but it's important to remember that it's your right to do so. You have the right to set boundaries for yourself and others. When saying no, make sure you do it in a way that's firm but respectful. Speak clearly, slowly, and confidently. Assertive communication conveys that you are standing up for yourself without being hostile or disrespectful to the other person. It can also be helpful to take a deep breath and pause before responding. Number 1, don't apologize excessively. One of the tips for saying no without feeling guilty is to avoid apologizing excessively. While it's important to be polite, saying sorry too often can undermine your message and make you appear less confident in your decision. Instead, simply state your reasons for declining the request in a clear and direct manner. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for why you can't do something, and it's okay to prioritize your own needs and boundaries. By avoiding excessive apologies and communicating assertively, you'll be able to say no with confidence and maintain healthy relationships with those around you. And there you have it. If you want to learn more, please check our video on the top right corner. In this video, we're talking about how to destroy limiting beliefs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more helpful videos.